Hello and welcome to another Better Words here on my channel. Today we're going to look at Gravity versus The Martian. Yes indeed. Two space sci-fi movies. Topic number one are going to be storyline. I chose to compare these two mainly because of their storylines being somewhat the same, because they essentially need to survive in space. The big difference is that in Gravity, the main actress is spinning around in space trying to get back to Earth, and in The Martian, the main actor is trying to stay alive on Mars, essentially, because there isn't any oxygen directly in the atmosphere, and he's trying to get food and etc. The difference in these two movies is that I think it comes down to the time they are in the different places. In Gravity, I think isn't that as long as she isn't as long in space as in The Martian. The guy in The Martian. Sandra Bullock is the main actress in Gravity, and Matt Damon is the main actor in The Martian. Of course, both survives, but there are some obstacles during this time. In the Gravity, she goes between different ships or parts of the space station, etc., and trying to get back to Earth. And yeah, so you see it many times, but it is kind of a thrilling ride because, of course, space. If you get lost and just run away or fly away, you maybe never will come back. That is essentially what space is. No gravity or anything like that, essentially. The Martian, the same. There are many obstacles. Of course, he needs to get food and water, and he doesn't have enough rations for the amount of time it takes for him to put on Earth, so he can get the ships to him, so he's trying to live there. And of course, thrills happen, bad stuff happens, good stuff happens, and etc. Of course, both get back to Earth, both survives and have fun. But the one that I think stands out a little bit more, in my opinion, are going to be Gravity. Gravity stands out a little bit more, mainly because in The Martian it's a little bit more of a jokey kind of style they're trying to get there. He jokes a lot, he wants to be happy, doesn't want to be sad all the time, he wants to be a little bit more happy to loosen up the mood. Sometimes it fits in the movie, but sometimes it gets a little bit over the top, in my opinion. Gravity are all the time trying to survive, but because of that, I think that one stands out a little bit more. Topic number 2 are going to be effects and environments. Effects are great in both movies. Environments is a little bit harder to judge because Gravity doesn't have many environments. It is relatively space black or space stations, and you can see the Earth and etc. In The Martian, you see Earth, Mars, and etc. You see space stations, you see all different places, and it is more fun to watch because you see different places and you can imagine what the distance sometimes, and yeah, it's more fun that way. Because of that, that's what the topic I'm going to be, The Martian. Topic number 3 are going to be, let's see, side characters, essentially. This one are a little bit harder as well because Gravity doesn't have that many side characters. In the beginning they have the astronaut she was with, but they disappeared because of the accident or catastrophe that happened to the space station that got majority of them killed. But they are there, they are good, they act really well, and characters are fun to watch and interesting to watch. Martian, they also have interesting characters, fun to watch, and nothing wrong about anything. So this topic will be a tie. Even though the Martian have more time with the side characters, I think that Gravity's side characters is, even though they aren't that much in the movie, they stand out equally as much as in the Martian, in my opinion. And topic number 4 going to be main character. Sandra Bullock versus Matt Damon. Which one do you like the most? This one's a little bit hard, mainly because they have different styles of acting, essentially. It isn't that serious all the time in the Martian, but they are more serious in Gravity. It's a little bit different when it comes to acting. But the one that I feel that they are more fun to follow and more fun and interesting to see, and actually the one that give the best performance are going to be Gravity. Sandra Bullock gave an excellent performance in my opinion, and even though the Matt Damon were this close to actually beating her, she stands out a little bit more because of the situation she was in. Yeah. And the ultimate winner are going to be Gravity. Gravity, in my opinion, have a more interesting storyline because of where they are essentially, and how she essentially tries to figure everything out. And the main character, of course, stands out a little bit more than in the Martian. Even though the Martian and Gravity have equal quality when it comes to side characters, and that the Martian have a little bit more interesting areas and environments to follow and watch, the Gravity stands out more because of the storyline and the main actress. And that's all for today, folks. Talk to you next time.